So this is just from the passenger footwell in the Lexus smoker's car.
I'm going to show you how to get rid of cigarette smell from any car. So come join me as we go over the 8 steps on how to do it. Guys, this video is going to be for the home DIYer who wants to do things themselves. Obviously, you can go to a company and have this done, but if you want to do this at home and honestly do it better than any shop could, I'm going to tell you how to do it. So I bought this car with 190,000 miles on it 5 years ago, and it was an extreme smoker's car. And I got a really good deal on it. I only paid $3,000 for this. It had 190,000 miles on it. And I'm gonna show you every step I took to get rid of all the cigarette smoke. Step number 1, pull every floor mat out of the car. Step number 2, go through every compartment and pull out any items that might still be in here. You'd be surprised what you'll find. Look under the seats if you can. I mean, every little compartment, this thing has little, hidden passages here and there. When I bought this car, it even had the cigarette cartons still in some of these doorways and whatnot, so get everything out of the car. Next thing you want to do is go into your owner's manual and figure out where your cabin air filter is. On this Lexus, it's located in my passenger glove box, and there's going to be this little door right here. And you're going to come in here and you're going to pull out your cabin air filter. What you want to do is actually order a new one and replace it. The reason we replace the cabin air filter is because a lot of cigarette smoke can be caught in these filters, and as you go to use recirculate on your AC, it can continuously be recirculated into the car. All right, step number 4. Get yourself a dedicated shop vac or car vacuum. I love this one right here, and I'll link it below in the description because it's portable, it's light, you can bring it around the car, and you're gonna vacuum every single surface in your car. And guys, one thing I do recommend is actually removing the front seats out of the car. And the way you're gonna do this, you're gonna need some tools. But usually there's these little covers right here with some bolts, and there's gonna be 4 bolts, 2 in the rear and 2 in the front. Go ahead and slide your seat around as needed and go unbolt the seat, unclip the electrical connector, and pull the seat out of the car so you can vacuum underneath the seats and get everything around there. You'd be surprised how much dirt and debris and just random little things can hold on to that cigarette smell. And make sure you get in all the crevices of the seats and all around. And again, take these seats out to help yourself out. Guys, the next thing you're gonna do is take a brush attachment on your vacuum and get in all these vents here, all around the trim, inside, over every little nook and cranny, get rid of all that debris and dust. All right, once the entire car is vacuumed out, you're gonna take a wet carpet vacuum and some carpet vacuum solution, and you're gonna go put this solution into your wet vac, and you're gonna go over every carpeted surface inside of the car. The reason why we do this is because there's a lot of cigarette smell trapped in the carpet fibers themselves. So we're actually gonna go and shampoo all those fibers and extract all that nasty smell out of the carpets themselves. I do recommend you pick up I love this model here. This is a Bissell. I'll link it in the description below. It would work great for me on this car. Everything I've done so far has been proven and tested over the past 5 years of me owning this, and there is no more cigarette smell in this car.
So this is just from the passenger footwell in the Lexus smoker's car. Just right here. That's it.
All right, guys, by this point, you've wet vac the entire car, and you're probably finding that you're dumping out a lot of nasty water. A lot of that water will be containing a lot of that cigarette smell. So next thing we have to do is cover all of the seats of the car. So if you have leather seats, what you're gonna do is take some degreaser and a white terry cloth towel, and you're gonna spray all the leather with some degreaser, and you're gonna blot and get rid of a lot of that grease and grime out of the leather. After that, you're gonna condition the leather to make sure that you prevent it from drying out. All right, guys, by this point, we're on step 7 or 8 of the cigarette removal process. So what you're gonna need is to buy an ozone machine. And what ozone is, it's a charged gas. It's pretty much O3 plus. I'll link the chemical equation on the screen right now. And what this does is it creates an atmosphere in the car of charged ozone particles, and these particles will attach to the current air in the car and it will encapsulate and get rid of them. So what you're gonna do is take your ozone machine and put it in the middle of your car and run the power cord outside. This particular machine here has a hold button, so what this means is that it'll pretty much stay on until I tell it to. It does have a timer where you can set it for 90, 80, or 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. And what you're gonna do is keep your AC cabin filter out of the car, turn the ignition on, and you're gonna do recirculate on the inside here and full AC. Like I just mentioned, what you're gonna do is come in here and turn on the car, okay? The next thing you're gonna do is go to recirculate, okay? You want this, there's a button in your car somewhere, okay? And we're gonna wanna do right here and do max AC, okay? We're gonna go all the way down until it says max cold. Now we're gonna take our ozone machine. It's running pretty hot, so I'll turn it off for a second. Now our cabin air filter is down here and we've already removed it. We're gonna aim this ozone machine, okay, pretty much into the cabin air filter. What that's gonna do is gonna circulate the ozone through all of the AC in compartments and canals of the entire car. And you're gonna do this for 2 hours. All right, guys, so this is where the magic is gonna come in. This ozone machine is really gonna clean up the air in this car. This car particularly has a suede headliner, and it's hard for me to actually clean that. And any little nook and cranny that you maybe have not gotten with either your degreaser or your carpet cleaning extractor. So what you're gonna do, so here's gonna be your schedule, because this is not gonna be an overnight solution, okay? It doesn't really exist for cars that have been smoked into, but I really wanna help you out, make sure you get rid of this smell problem forever. So every day for 1 week, you're gonna run your ozone machine for 2 hours. Again, ignition on, AC, full blast, recirculate, cabin air filter, out of the car, right there. So every day, 2 hours for 1 week. Then you're gonna do 2 hours once a week for 1 or 2 months. From there, you're gonna do 2 hours once a month for 6 months. And then you're gonna do, at that point, 2 hours once a year. So I've owned this car for 6 or 5 years now, and I only need to use this ozone machine, maybe once a year. Pretty much 99% of the cigarette smell has been eliminated from the car following these techniques. The last thing I will say is that since floor mats are so relatively cheap, you should go ahead and replace those with brand new ones. And guys, like, everything that I've outlined in this video is for you to help get rid of the cigarette smell out of your car. You can take your car to a detail shop and it might smell good for like a day or even a week, but that smell will come back. This is something that you're gonna have to repeatedly treat and go after for maybe like a year of your ownership. But again, like, a lot of this hard upfront stuff of like the deep vacuuming, the carpet cleaning, etc., you only have to do that like once. But the ozone, you're gonna have to do for probably a year. And like I said, follow that schedule where it's every day for a week for 2 hours, 2 hours once a week for 1 or 2 months, 2 hours once a month for 6 months, and then 2 hours for once a year. I guarantee pretty much if you follow these techniques, it will get rid of the cigarette smell in your car. The reason why I went over this video is because the purchase price of this vehicle, it was only $3,000. So if you do want a car that is a non-smoker, you have to pay a premium for that. There's a reason why a smoker car does cost less. So if you have the time and the means, you can get rid of the cigarette smell yourself. And if this video has helped you out, let me know in the comments below. Please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. And anything I've used in this video at all will be linked in the description below. Thanks, guys.